and then I'm looking polished and like I've just visited the salon when really I've been asleep, which is amazing. Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ciara. I share videos on shopping for the best basics on the high street, how to build a capsule wardrobe, and lots of beauty videos. So if that sounds good to you, then do hit subscribe because I would love to have you back for more videos. So in today's video, I am doing a much requested part 2 to my how to look expensive and polished video. A lot of you guys really enjoyed that video, and if you missed it, I will link it in the description below. And it basically covered all of my beauty, fashion, grooming, self-care, hair care, and just like general tips and tricks on how I try to look polished and elegant and put together on a day-to-day basis. We are to take these video titles with a pinch of salt. It is pretty impossible to look polished and put together and elegant every single minute of every single day. I know I don't do it. I can guarantee you that if you catch me on one of my daily dog walks in the countryside with my Whippet Remy, probably in the rain, that I am not looking polished, put together and elegant. But this is more so for the times in life when I want to exude elegance, when I have those big meetings or big days or special occasions and I really just want to feel like my best self. These are some of the tips that I live by, and you guys really enjoyed the first installment and I have 10 new tips for you guys. I guarantee some of these you will not have tried yet and I really think you're going to enjoy them. As always, everything that I mentioned will be linked right down in the description below, and I also have an incredible offer that you guys are going to really love. So without rambling on too much, let's get into my very first tip for how to look polished and elegant, and it is to do your laser hair removal in the winter time. And guys, I feel like this is something that we always forget about, because when we think of hair removal, it's often when the summer months are creeping in that we think, oh my gosh, I better get started on that. One of the biggest beauty investments I made in the last few years was laser hair removal. I know so many girls out there will say the same thing. I feel like once you do it, you are so converted. And the best time to do this is of course in the winter time. So if you've never had laser hair removal before and you're curious about it, it is basically a more permanent method of hair removal. It is better than waxing, shaving, epilating. It also is amazing because it means you have no more ingrown hairs. You don't have to worry about razors, like any kind of irritation from razors that you might get. It is really the most incredible method of hair removal, and it's my personal like top recommendation when it comes to grooming. I think that if you want to do hair removal, laser hair removal is the best that you can do. Now this leads me nicely into the sponsor of today's video, and it is Therapy Clinic. Now you've probably heard about them, but if you haven't, they are Ireland's leading laser hair removal clinic. They have been in the game for such a long time and they have the state-of-the-art machines, and I can guarantee you from my personal experience, these machines are painless. It is actually incredible how not painful they are, even on the most sensitive of areas. So just to give you a bit of backstory, I got my laser treatments done. I did my legs, my underarm, and my bikini, and I was so happy with it. It was the most amazing thing ever, and it still is. But recently I am due my top-ups. So with my wedding coming up at the end of the year, I wanted to make sure that I had my top-up appointments booked in. And the great thing about these top-ups is you do not need them as frequently as when you're doing your regular treatment. You see the most amazing results after just one treatment. And I went in last week into the Therapy Clinic on Molesworth Street and I had my treatment. The Cynosure Elite laser machine actually blows cool air from these jets onto your skin while they're doing the laser treatment. So all you feel is like a cooling sensation. You actually don't feel any pain. And the reason why everyone says that you should do your laser hair removal in the winter is because it's just easier to manage. You can wear fake tan while you're doing your laser treatments, and this is a common misconception, but what you do have to do is remove your fake tan before the treatments, and then you have to wait a number of days afterwards before you can reapply. So now that I've gotten my top-up treatment, I probably will go in for a little consultation, maybe once before the wedding. I might get one more top-up treatment, but to be honest, I feel like I could actually be good. What I love is that once you do your course of laser hair removal, all you really need are like 1 to 2 top-up treatments per year. And actually this depends on people's like personal hair growth. Some people need less, some people might need more, but it's very, very minimal, and that will keep the results like going. The most important part of this is that Therapy have relaunched their iconic 1 cent sale. I feel like most of you know about this, but it's basically when you buy one area of laser hair removal, you get the second area for a cent. So it's essentially like getting buy one, get one free. So that is how I booked my previous sessions of laser hair removal with Therapy Clinic. And it's also how I booked my top-up sessions as well. You just make such a saving. It is the best. I will leave all the info on Therapy Clinic in the description below. They have clinics all across Ireland, and they also do a lot of amazing beauty and skincare treatments, and I'm very curious to try some more of them ahead of the wedding. So moving on to my second tip, it is to invest in your skincare first over your makeup. This is something that I feel like I've only really truly started to live by in the last few years. I did have some nightmare times with my skin in the last few years. I had a damaged skin barrier, I had perioral dermatitis. Through that, I really learned what makes my skin happy, what treatments it likes, and what products it likes. I've done other videos on skincare, and if you want like a full rundown of my skincare routine, I can do that for you. But I definitely think investing in your skin first really shines through with looking polished and looking put together, because you have this really lovely base to work with, and then I find that you don't need as much makeup on top. Now my third tip is to embrace natural makeup. Making little switches with your makeup that is more flattering and natural to you. And I'm going to tell you about a bit of a makeup revelation that I have discovered recently, and I'm absolutely loving it. And this is all to do with color theory. I have pale Irish skin. I'm wearing a little bit of tan now, but I do have pale skin. I have light kind of blue eyes, and I was advised to try burgundy mascara, burgundy plum colored eyeliners, and also red toned brown liners. So you best believe, in the purposes of research, I went out and I made some purchases. So the first thing I picked up was the Maybelline New York Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. Now this is a great mascara. I have used this before in the black color. It's really, really good. It's gonna look a little bit darker on camera, but in person, this looks like a deep plum color. When I first saw it, I thought that is gonna look so strange. It looks so good. Wearing it on my eyes right now, and guys, I'm completely converted, just softens the eye. So we love this. This is a great discovery. Also bought a bunch of liners to try out. The one that is super hyped online is the MAC Costa Riche liner, and this is supposed to be a warm toned brown. Can you see that? And this on the eyes looks like black, but is lighter than black. So if I was doing like a nighttime smoke, I would put this in my waterline and kind of smoke out the corner of my eye. This is more of a nighttime brown liner for the blue and green eyed gals. I did find an amazing one for daytime, and again, very cheap and cheerful. This is the Maybelline New York Tattoo Liner. This is in the shade Berry Bliss, and it's absolutely divine on your like top of your lash line and then blended out. So nice. This plum liner and this burgundy mascara, which actually is plum, like they're even the same color. Oh yeah, they're both Maybelline. I'll link everything in the description below. I also heard a lot of hype about a Chanel product, and I think this may have been my very first Chanel beauty purchase. The Stilo Ombre Contour, which is basically an eye crayon, the shade Rouge Noir Kohl Liner eyeshadow. So this is like a really deep burgundy shade. It's a beautiful crayon. It blends so beautifully, but it's quite dark. So you can see tiny little bit is all you need. It blends beautifully. I feel like this will last me forever. I bought two more liners from Kiko. Now Kiko are a gorgeous Italian beauty brand. They are so hyped because they're really affordable, but really great formulas. And this is a beautiful shade. It's their Kajal Kohl pencil. This is in the shade 15, a warm toned kind of plummy burgundy. You can see it here. Then I bought another one from Kiko. As I said, doing this for research, I want to find the best ones for us. Kiko Intense Color Long Lasting Eyeliner, and this is in the shade 19. What I really like about this one is it comes with its own little sponge to buff it out, which I really like. You can smudge it out. And again, this is a warm toned brown. This is MAC's Costa Riche up here, and Costa Riche is like 20 something euro. And then this is Kiko next to it. They are, as you can see, identical. This one was about €6, so a big difference in price. Also comes with a smudging brush. If you are blue or green eyed, your eyes are going to be popping. They're going to look gorgeous. So my next tip is a hair related one, and it is also a little bit of a bargain buy. These sleep in rollers. So I tried the dressing gown curls, I tried the sock curls, I've tried it all. And the thing that works the best for me, you roll your hair and then clip it, and then you go to sleep. and it's unbelievable. When I style my hair with my Dyson Airwrap and I'm left with my nice kind of bouncy blow dry, what I will do every night for the next 2 to 3 nights is I will roll it in these when I sleep, and it's unreal. I take the front bit and roll it forward so the hair goes like this, and then the 2 pieces at the back I roll in the other direction and put them on top of my head. Then I put this big scrunchie over it, and sometimes I'll sleep like that, or sometimes I'll wrap it in like a satin scarf. I've actually ordered one of those like satiny hair bonnets just to pop on, because I feel like that would be the best to like keep everything in. It gives you so much volume and it just lasts, means that I'm using so much less heat on my hair. I can wake up, do my makeup, whip these out, and then I'm looking polished and like I've just visited the salon when really I've been asleep. Which is amazing. Okay, so we're going to move away from beauty and hair care for a minute, and next up we're going to talk about accessories. And this is definitely something that I have mentioned in so many videos, but it really makes such a difference, and it's to focus on your jewelry and your accessories. I can wear the most basic of outfits, let's say a nice fitting pair of jeans, a nice white t-shirt, and I can use my jewelry to really elevate it. A nice pair of chunky earrings like this double stack I wear pretty much every day. I love having a couple of bracelets. I'll often have a nice like simple watch on. Really makes a difference. And it's not that you need to go overboard with your jewelry and have loads of it on, but it's just having a few pieces really makes your outfit look so much more intentional, and it just finishes it off. It comes back to when you're wearing those simple basic outfits which really look so good. They do rely a little bit more on your accessories and your jewelry to really finish them off. And I think sometimes when we look at people with really great personal style, what we're looking at is how they're accessorizing. It's often those finishing touches that make all the difference. So I'll link all of the ones that I wear every day in the description below. And this watch I always get asked about. It looks like the Cartier tank, but it is absolutely not. It's by Casio, and I think it's under €50, and I love it. It's just such a gorgeous everyday with a little leather strap, so I'll link that below. Following on from this, when we're talking about outfits, my next tip is to invest in the right fabrics. They really make such a difference. It's not that everything needs to be really expensive fabrics, but it's just about choosing well where you can. You'll often find on this channel I have really good recommendations for good quality wool and cashmere. That's something I would not have cared about when I was younger, but now I want my winter coat to have better fabric, which is going to keep me warmer, which is really important in the winter. Also going to look a lot better. It's going to have thicker fabric. It's going to sit nicer. As someone who is absolutely on a budget with a wedding at the end of the year, I am really careful about where I invest in my wardrobe. So as I said, I really do like to prioritize a good winter coat. You know, I love my blazers to have a high wool content because I often wear them as coats in the early autumn and the spring. You can find pieces on the high street that have that great quality that aren't extremely expensive. You just have to know where to look. And that's why with a lot of my capsule wardrobe videos, I try and find these pieces for you. So again, I will link some of those videos in the description below, but it definitely is one of my tips to choose good quality fabrics where you can. Really makes such a difference in not only how you look in your clothes, but also how you feel on the inside as well, like the comfort on your skin, on your body, how warm you are, how cool you are. My next tip is about styling. Small styling details can make all of the difference. Little things that we can do to our clothes to make them look better or fit better, whether it's permanently or in that moment. Whether you're getting something tailored to fit you properly, that of course is going to make a huge difference in how something is looking and feeling on you. Doing a nice like tuck with your jeans, whether it's a French tuck, which is like the half tuck. The reason why this is so effective is it really makes it look like we are wearing the clothes as opposed to the clothes wearing us. And it can be something so simple as like ruching up the sleeves of your blazer. Just use a hair elastic, you pop it over your sleeve, roll it up, and then your blazer will sit exactly how you want it. It doesn't fall down. It's very handy. It's something I feel like nobody talks about, but a lot of fashion girlies do this. Cuffing the hem of your jeans, turning things up, styling things a little bit differently. You know, you can tie shirts, tuck shirts, wear them in different ways, wrap them and brooch them, belting your blazers. Really simple things that make your outfits look more intentional. So my next tip is a product, and it's something that I actually don't have right now, but I have ordered it, and as soon as I saw this, I knew I needed to tell you about it, and it is a stitch gun, and it gives an instant tack to a garment. It's technically a short-term solution, but actually it can absolutely save you if you're in a pinch. I will be packing this stitch gun for every trip, every wedding, every holiday. So excited for it to get here because I'm really keen to see what I can do. So my next tip is kind of more of a concept, and it is to develop signatures in your style. And what I mean by that is to have, let's say, a signature scent or a signature accessory or signature elements in your personal style. Repetition is elegance. And when we look at these iconic people in fashion history, like Diane Keaton was always known for loving men's tailoring. She would often wear suits. The likes of Coco Chanel is obviously so associated with that kind of old money trend. She always looked very French. She would always wear her tweed, her pearls. Anna Wintour was always known for wearing a printed floral dress. All of these iconic fashion figures, they are known by their kind of signature style. And then my very last tip is also a little bit more of a concept, and it is to be really mindful of your energy and your presence. They always say that true elegance really comes from within, and I really do believe this. When I have like bigger work days, whether I'm filming big projects or it's a busy event or something's going on, I try to step into this character that has this like ease of confidence and grace and presence. And I know for me, I'm a hyper gal, right? I'm going a million miles an hour, and I try to slow down a little bit. And you know, I'm still my bubbly self. I really feel such a difference when I do it, and it makes me feel so much more calm and at ease, and I think that often radiates out as well. So there you have it, guys. Those are 10 more tips on how you can look more expensive and elegant and polished and put together in your day-to-day life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know in the comments if you have any other tips. I really love hearing them. In the last video, I learned so many new tips and tricks from you guys in the comments, so please don't be shy. Share your knowledge so we can all benefit. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, you can give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you have not already, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week, and I would love to have you back for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.